Well, UFC 315 just went down. This felt like a freaking fight night, with the title fight at the end. Sure, there was a couple finishes on the prelims, about 4. But from who? What big names on the prelims got a finish? I mean, the one fight that I thought would be pretty damn good on the prelims, Modestus Bukauskas versus Ion Cutelaba, the Hulk, was boring as shit. Decision snooze fest. They were just in the, over-unders in the clinch, trying to reverse each other. Like, what was that? Missing punches from a mile away. Okay, Jessica Andrade versus Jasmine. Performance of the night. It's women's MMA. Okay. Jessica Andrade looked out of shape. Who cares about that fight? You know? All right, Barry Alt versus Bruno Silva. Barry Alt got performance of the night too. Both those guys combined haven't won in 4 years. Barry Alt hasn't won a fight in 2 years. Bruno Silva hasn't won a fight in 2 years. These fighters that got performance of the night, they weren't facing stiff competition here. A women's flyweight bout. That's what got performance of the night on this card. A women's flyweight bout. All right, the featured prelim. Mike Malott versus Charles Radke. The Canadian won. All right. He won in round 2. TKO. Good for him. But that's not going to be memorable. It's a Canada card. I mean, we're not going to be remembering this fight by next week. When the next card rolls around, no one's going to be talking about Mike Malott or Mike Malott versus Charles Radke. All right, let's get to the main card because what a disaster. We know Aldo didn't make weight, right? Joel Alvarez pulled out. The UFC ripped Gilbert Burns off this card, him versus Morales, to fucking put it on the Apex event next weekend. Oh my. That pisses me off. Jose Aldo fought Zahabi. Aldo should only be fighting huge names, stars, legend fights. Zahabi did his thing, all right? But let's get into Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Prepelic, the guy from Canada, who Canada has no clue even exists. They don't know who this guy is. And I don't blame them, but man, this poor Canada card, they were cheering in the prelims. Nothing was going on. I mean, there was a couple finishes. Low competition, but they were cheering. They were cheering when it was boring. During the shit fights, the Canada fans were still being nice about it. They were being way too nice about it. But Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Prepelic, predictable fight. Predictable as hell. Benoit Saint-Denis is on another level. He's UFC tier. Kyle Prepelic isn't. He hung in there for the first round. He showed he's tough. He landed maybe 2 good punches himself. He did good for 1 round. But then BSD just took him down, overpowered him, got an easy rear naked choke. All right? Or arm triangle. I already forgot what it was. We knew he'd get the submission, I predicted that. BSD got a layup from the UFC. Easy work. I mean, the UFC handed him that win, all right? We're not going to be talking about that for ages. The next fight, Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. A point fighting snooze fest. I was so bored. I mean, I was losing my mind. I could barely contain myself and sit down. I was just thinking, how the hell was Alexa Grasso a UFC champion? What was she doing? She did nothing the whole fight. She showed no skills. She brought nothing to the table. She posed no threat. She caused no damage. She was a UFC champion? That's terrible. I'm just thinking, how? How did she ever beat Valentina and become a champion? That's sad. And then Natalia Silva, she put on a Taekwondo performance, but all she did was kick from a distance. She didn't throw a punch. All she does is kick. That's it. Kick, 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 fake a kick. Throw a feint. Pretend you're gonna kick, then kick. I'm a fan of head kicks, body kicks, spinning kicks, hook kicks. I love kicks. But throw a punch. This is MMA. Switch it up. Switch the tempo up. Shoot a takedown. I mean, what the hell was this? This was a lame Taekwondo fight. How the hell was Grasso a champion? Alright, here we go again. Jose Aldo. A legend. It didn't turn out his way. Nothing turned out his way in this fight. It didn't look good at all. Jose Aldo. Oh, this fight got me mad. I don't even know what to say. Jose Aldo. He fought his ass off, alright? He dropped Zahabi multiple times. He had the speed advantage. Thank God he wasn't getting held against the fence. But, Aldo, you were getting hit in the body and you faked a groin shot. Come on. I knew right then and there, Aldo's not where he needs to be mentally to fight anymore. He couldn't make the weight. You know, when he's getting hit in the body, he's pretending it's a groin shot to get a minute of breath. Even that didn't work. He got his minute of breath. He dropped Zahabi multiple times. Or Ariel Helwani. I can't believe he's fighting Ariel Helwani on a pay-per-view. He dropped him multiple times. This was his chance. He didn't have to cut weight. The ref gave him time to catch his breath when he faked a groin shot. Cheating. He got away with it. Cheated twice. Got away with it. Dropped Zahabi twice in like 5 seconds. Still couldn't get the job done. Credit to Zahabi. He finished off round 3 strong. He's durable. I mean, Aldo pulled guard. It reminded me of him versus Max Holloway. He got exhausted, shot a weak takedown, pulled guard, and got ground and pounded till the bell. Well, Holloway finished him, but this looked just like it. Bell saved Aldo. Zahabi got it. Goofy guy. He's only a year younger than Aldo. I'm a Jose Aldo fan, alright? I'm not going to be cheering like, yeah, Zahabi, Zahabi. I'll give him props. He ended round 3 strong. That was the most memorable fight besides the main event. Best fight besides the main event. I'll give it that. But the co-main event, what are we doing here? Why is this a co-main event? What was this? I saw nothing. I saw nothing in this fight. This fight was so garbage. I guarantee all the viewers were falling asleep. This is unacceptable as a main event. I don't care if there's a belt. I don't give a fuck. Put this shit on the prelims. We don't need 2 women's fights on the main card. We don't even need 1. I mean, this isn't co-main event worthy. Co-main event worthy would be like Gene Silva versus Lerone Murphy. That's a co-main event. Not Valentina Shevchenko versus Ferro. What? I don't remember what happened. I couldn't even tell you this fight. I was dozing off the whole time. Like, I just developed ADHD, ADD, whatever you want to call it, during this fight. Nothing could have got me to focus on this fight. Nothing. I mean, maybe if I bet $1,000 on it, I could focus on this fight. But if you don't have huge money on the line, what's the point of watching this fight? You get nothing out of it. You know, UFC's got to stop cramming these women's fights down our throats. I don't care about it. No one asked about it. The fans need to start having some say in the co-main events. We do. We need a vote. We have YouTube polls. We got Instagram polls. Ask the fans, hey, should this be on the main card? Would you guys buy this if this is on the main card? Or would you buy it if we put, I don't know, Gene Silva versus Lerone Murphy as the co-main event instead? You know? The UFC knows better than this. They know this card was a dud on paper, and it turned out to be a dud. So why are they shoving these boring-ass women fights in our face? I seen fight nights better than this. Honestly. I really think the fight night, Gary Prates, was better than this. No doubt. The only thing that drew me to this card was the main event. And I can't believe I'm saying that. The only thing that drew me to this card was a Belal Muhammad fight? Out of all fights? This is the big deal on this card? It is. I just can't believe it. Who would have thought in a million years? Belal Muhammad versus JDM, I predicted this one right. This was fight of the night. And damn, it delivered. I knew these two styles would match up well. JDM's never fought a Belal. Belal's never fought a JDM. But JDM is just different than everyone Belal's fought. I knew that if JDM can survive on the ground against Gilbert Burns, he could survive against Belal. Belal has no submission threats. He doesn't have the body of a jiu-jitsu guy, you know? He doesn't have the long enough limbs. Belal had a strong chin. He just rushes in, gets in the clinch, tries to throw dirty boxing, dirty uppercuts, takedowns like football-style tackle takedowns. Just wasn't enough. JDM looks comfortable standing up. It's no problem. He can stand up. Belal couldn't hold him down for more than 40 seconds. I think that's the longest he's held him down. Other than that, he held him down for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. JDM pops back up. He hit Belal with some knees in the later rounds. He was slipping. He was doing the pull two. I mean, he was always there. When he dodges, he comes back with the counter. Belal was playing his game the whole fight. Belal broke his promise, though. We all know he was full of shit. He was going to shoot takedowns. I hate when fighters say that. What's his name? Magomed. He said, I'm not going to shoot takedowns against Pereira. We know you're full of shit. Belal said, I'm not going to shoot takedowns. You're full of shit. Stop saying that. We don't believe it. It's just pointless to say. But Belal was playing Jack Della Maddalena's game. He was standing at range, trading hands with JDM. Why would you do that? Why would you play his game? I mean, Belal, you know, he slowly started to implement his game, slowly, and only at certain moments, like he would fight in that clinch. But Belal had to eat like 4 to 6 hard punches to get close. And JDM's combos, when he goes head, body, head, body, head, body, you don't know what the hell to do. What do you block? Where do you go? Oh, you're worried about the punches. Here's a knee coming up the middle. Here's a kick. He's got teeps up the middle. JDM versus Islam could be interesting. But is it more interesting than Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev?